Welcome everybody to Speed Gaming. We got a league semifinals matchup here today between Fear Agent representing Vine Beastie Boys and Hitsuyan1337 for OKDUDES. And joining me today is Moogle Charm. What's going on, dude?
Just getting ready for this hype matchup. How excited are you to watch your teammate on stream today?
Well, I always like watching my teammates lose because it removes pressure from me to win because if I lose too, they can't really complain,
Yeah. Is Hitsu still undefeated?
Well, it's kind of like with an asterisk, because he lost that one race. He just didn't race because he was sick. So, he's not really undefeated technically.
Got it. Well, yeah. So I'm super excited. We've got Fear, created the league, host of the 216 podcast, Hitsuyan, two-time league champion, in Invroja, everyone's favorite mode. This should be really good.
Yeah. So Invroja, great mode. Don't play it at all myself, but yeah, I hear it's really just fantastic.
I was gonna ask you what your opening route tends to be, but
yeah,
I get an answer.
Played maybe like 6 to 7 inverted seeds in my life. So yeah, it's my opening route is usually to just pick one of the things and then try to figure it out,
Yeah, for sure. So a little bit of housekeeping here. So as GGW mentioned, this is the semifinals. So the conference finals for the Dark World Conference. Divine Beastie Boys went 13-1 in the regular season. Ended up beating my team, unfortunately, Beast from the East in the last round. And the OKDUDES ended up beating they beat WJP DTB. Sorry about that. And the OKDUDES beat Don't Forget to Track Us. So, and we're off. Both of them starting at Dark Sanctuary. Interesting.
Yeah. I guess the other option is to try to gamble and see if you get some bombs from a treat pool, or maybe some rupees to go do the arrow game. But
all three pendants, they're on the bottom. Green pendant, Mire, and pendants at Swamp and Ice. Red crystal at Pod. Yeah, I think, typically what people tend to do is just run straight to Skullwoods like Hitsu's doing. There's a bunch of free bombs in the drop down.
Yeah.
And you can get that tree pole too while checking the bumper ledge there. So it's nice. Hitsu going straight to big key chest. Okay. Are we gonna grab this key and then run over?
Probably. I mean, I don't know. It seems like a pretty normal route for Lost Woods, I guess.
Yeah, the other route people like to do is start at Link's house and then go for that tree pull, see if they can get Hype Cave pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a bit of a gamble. I mean, when it works out, it's great, but most of the time you're just not going to get bombs or money, so it's yeah, doing this statue thing is a little bit tricky with so few hearts and like nothing to stun them.
Wow, Fear almost getting snagged there. One good thing about this mode, though, is you start with a sword, which is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, another great thing is big key shuffle, because who doesn't like big key shuffle?
Only big keys.
Yep, just big keys.
See, and that's why you just drop down, grab the chest right away. Get your free 3 bombs. Fear's probably going to death warp here as well. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. So Fear doesn't death warp, ends up with 5. So I think, unfortunately, these guys are going to follow in each other's footsteps for the first few minutes. A lot of times you're just trying to clear the few things that you can and see what progression item comes along to point you in the right direction.
There's just so little you can really do in the beginning in Inverted. One of the reasons why it's such a great mode. It's just like you kind of just don't have a lot of options. So.
All right, so the save and quit to Hype Cave for both these guys. what's rough about this start now is that they're not going to have enough money to potentially do. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
You were saying?
Yeah. And the flippers.
Well, at this point, you're probably going to go do the arrow game or whatever, and then get some more money. Oh, look at that. Well, speaking of bomb tree poles.
Yeah. Here's 32 bombs for you. Yeah, a lot of times in this mode, if I'm running it, I'll take Skullwoods down to the village just to try to get some money. Because otherwise then you're... I mean, I guess you could go from the village down to do race game later. But I don't know. Yeah, inverted's tricky for sure. So Fear now going to the village. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's only got enough money for the chess game, but maybe he gets more money here.
Yeah, he'll get lucky with like 4 single rupees through bushes or something, right?
Okay. It looks like Hitsu's gonna play it again. Interesting choice.
As if we didn't have enough bombs. If you're getting 3 more from C-shaped house.
Yeah. All right. Hitsu pretty well stocked up on money. I'm gonna go do digging game here.
It's like the equivalent to Houlihan there.
Yeah, about actually.
Yeah, I mean, I see, you're trying to get enough money to do pod and potentially dig game, but I feel like in dig game, you're more than likely going to get at least a couple of red rupees, so.
Yeah, I mean, I would usually just gamble on getting some money from here, and you can always, I guess, backtrack to...
Yeah.
Just walk back to the archery game if you don't get anything.
So that was a bow. We've now got access to pod.
Do we? Oh yeah, with flippers we do have access to pod. Yeah. I mean, routing is usually extremely linear, so I'm just waiting for the fire rod so that we can get like bare bones access to ice. It's probably my favorite part of inverted is going into ice with like absolutely nothing super early.
You said it. I was hoping for the same.
Yeah.
Right. So Fear getting locked out of the rest of Thieves Town. I'm going to take a death warp. Clean up the village, go south. Probably head over to pod after that.
Yeah, Seed's definitely pointing you in the pod direction. No glove or hammer or pearl still, so could be a while before we actually get that stuff.
Laser bridge?
Yeah, Death Mountain. I think that's probably another really great selling point of this mode. Just routing Death Mountain, climbing the mountain 14 times.
Well, it does. It'll be interesting to see how these two go about it, because Fear, I would say, is a fairly thorough runner, typically. Mm-hmm. We'll make very few skips, maybe like 1 or 2 throughout the sea. That'll be important, like a left side swamp type of thing. Whereas Hitsu, I feel like, is the exact opposite.
Yeah, I mean, Hitsu just... I think he's fairly thorough unless he feels behind, and then he just goes like complete YOLO mode and just starts skipping everything.
Like, I could see where if they're on the mountain, Hitsu skipping things like Mimic Cave and Spiral Cave and just leaving it, whereas Fear would clear it. Fear, by the way, going back into Thieves Town after getting that big key, despite not having the hammer. So,
well, yeah, they got
bit
that
of a gamble here,
key, and so I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of just like you're probably like, given how few things you have in this mode early on, it's just like everything in back is in logic here except the big chest. So,
right,
it's kind of a gamble to not do it too.
Yeah, the walk over to pod is a very long one, and especially since he hasn't done Stumpy and Dig Game yet, like
Yeah.
he wouldn't be coming back here for several minutes.
Yeah, let's see the hammer and blind cell. Come on, game.
It's him making the same play.
Like a vanilla glove.
So how are you feeling about this overall matchup between you guys?
I mean, it's a pretty close matchup. I don't know. I mean, everyone here is capable of beating everyone here, so it's just. I mean, there's not a huge sample size, so really, like, this matchup could probably determine the whole series. So, we'll see. There's not a lot of room to really lose races against good teams like this. So
yeah.
Wait, what? Did they already get all the items or something?
I guess so. I haven't been counting, but
wait. Huh? I don't think
I'm assuming
it's
so.
not possible because there's 3 things left.
With the big key, right? But there should be 5 because there's big key shuffle.
Uh-huh.
Unless I'm missing something. Oh, Ambrosia. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
There's an item on the boss. Yeah. Thank you to our tracker, Siriux, keeping the comms in check.
let's see if Hitsu remembers, because he's basically been barely playing the game for like 2 months. He's just World of Warcraft main now. Uh-oh, this is a little bit sketchy.
Giving you 4 hearts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good luck here. Oh, takes a death. That is not a good spot to die. Was he gonna go back in? Because the problem with blind is if you don't get him on first try, then the script is like, there is no script on the second try.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't think I'd go in that situation either on 4 hearts only.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would go back to 4 hearts. So yeah, makes sense here. I mean, he has options, so hopefully for his sake, there's just nothing on blind. But that definitely feels pretty bad since blind has an item and is in logic. So
yeah, the silver lining there is that at least it's not that long to get back to the boss versus some of the other dungeons. So hopefully he makes it back there sooner rather than later and takes care of it.
Yeah, Itsu's probably gonna die here too. We're gonna be real.
Okay. Yeah.
Invitational semifinals, by the way, people.
You think he'll pause buffer enough to account for the?
No, I mean, my gosh, he's gonna get hit here. Maybe. Wow, what a gamer.
So, there's one.
Okay.
Right, he pulls it off.
All right.
Just enough pause buffers, though, I think, to counteract fear.
No, you need like another 3,000 more pause buffers. But yeah, not gonna punish fear immediately. I mean, it is a time loss, but at least there's no progression there.
Yeah. Big key to Hera. Okay.
All right, so we're off to pod. It's pretty much our only option here.
That's from my perspective, a pretty welcome big key. It's always so bad to go to the mountain and have to leave something in Hera, because you're never going back in inverted.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. Anytime you can not have like one-offs all over the place, it's pretty nice. We're gonna do the pyramid check first. Interesting.
Yeah, this is okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is faster to do this before pod than after pod. So I mean,
But why? I mean, maybe I've got this wrong, but why didn't he just walk from Thievestown? Saving and quitting, walking all the way around. It seems similar to me. Maybe he changed his mind.
Yeah, maybe it is similar.
So you're doing the same thing. There's your moon
Yeah.
pearl.
Okay, so good idea to come over here, but I don't think we can actually get to the light world, I guess, is that what we call it in inverted?
Yeah.
Can't get there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to know which would have been faster. I guess like you're not going to catfish, so it's fairly easy as a one-off here, but I don't think the time can't be that different.
Yeah, I mean, if you had the boots, definitely going north. would be
after
faster.
Wormman, yeah, you can't inverted just killing us here.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't get through the hammer peg rock spot without the gloves.
Yeah, I
so.
guess you can go the other direction, but not the other way around.
Yeah, you can see how much I played inverted, and I probably played an infinite number of seeds more than GGW here. So.
Well, so I mean, I've played about the average amount of seeds for the average person in the community for this fine mode, so I think I'm very qualified to be here today. What do you think we're gonna find here? Like a hammer? That would be really nice. Except then we'd have to do a Helmester King with like 4 hearts and no lamp.
Glove to go to catfish to get a lamp.
Because the thing is, even if you get a glove here, like it doesn't really do much.
To get a lamp.
Yeah, on catfish. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
maybe like a flute and something.
Well, I mean, like the fire rod would be nice.
Yeah, because then they can go to Ice Palace. It would be really nice, wouldn't it?
To answer a question in chat, this is Mikkel and Chill 3 from Fear Agent.
So who's your like prediction on this series? What's your prediction for the result?
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think you guys got a good shot.
Okay, like greater than 0 is a good shot. Yes.
Well, no, I think I would consider giving you guys a slight advantage.
Really interesting.
I think you're gonna beat Gamma tomorrow in casual boots.
I mean, that goes without saying, but it's the other guys, the guy that's getting its, ambrosia right now that I'm worried about.
Yeah, no, I think to your point earlier, whoever wins the matchup today, I think that's who I would put as the favorite. But I think after tomorrow, it has a pretty good shot of at least being 1-on-1.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think it's obviously just going to be 2-0 tomorrow. I'm not going to say who's going to beat 2-0, but...
So far, nothing in pod as of yet.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else
Bunch
left.
of keys.
So there has to be something here. Like, was there 2 keys right side or 1 key?
It had to have been 2 keys. For fear to go this way, I think.
Just only keys?
So far.
Okay,
There's
there's a
the
glove. So that's what, catfish now? See, this is why they should have went pod first. So that when they get their glove, they can go catfish now. And combo it with pyramid. Up a lamp. Alright, well, yeah, I guess we're going up the mountain. The question is, do you do catfish? I don't think I would do catfish, in all
No.
honesty. But it's so bad to get back to.
Not after doing the pyramid first.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like this is kind of a theme with inverted, is it's just sometimes the start is just so slow, right? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but feels like we've got like 2 items at like 20 minutes or something.
Well, it's not only slow, but it's fairly linear too. Like we're just watching these guys follow each other.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like this for a while. I think once they get into the light world, it's the same thing where, you know, you're going to kind of just loop around the world.
Yeah.
And then start hitting dungeons.
There's at least like maybe a couple different options for how you loop around the light world. I've seen some different takes on that. All right, well, Hitsu's definitely just bailing on catfish here. Let's see if Fear does the same thing. I would expect as a member, okay, let's not die to this dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's gonna, okay. The boulders are still on the light world, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, they should have moved them to the dark world.
Do you think Hitsu will walk back right away to check the cave up there?
What cave?
Spec Rock Cave.
Probably. Well, see, that's his problem right now. He can't go right side because he can't.
He has no hearts.
Yeah, he can't damage boost. That's good. Great job, Hitsu. Yep, let's just take more damage. Yeah, so he can't damage boost through the Lionels, so he's just like gonna have to save and quit here. Okay, I guess you could just talk the old man too, but I think this is actually just the standard way to route it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you have to drop off the old man anyway, so.
Yeah, the only, I mean, if you're potentially trying to wait for like a hook shot or something, like maybe you just save and quit, go check Super Bunny or something. Yeah, like what Fear's doing. It's possible he just hops into Super Bunny, sees if he gets like a hook shot or something, then goes back.
Where
I didn't catch what was in the cave.
It was garbage. Cave. It was
okay.
Nothing. I don't remember what it was. It was trash. Where does the light world cave that normally you'd rescue the old man from go in this mode? Anybody know that?
Probably
Lumber Cave top is what our character says. So interesting. Whoa. Okay. I guess Fear just going straight for Aga here, and Hitsu going straight for Aga. So we're not doing Hookshot Cave. I mean,
we can't do anything in Hookshot. Super Bunny, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's only 2 items, but you're also only a hammer away from like regular access. This is a little bit scary.
Yeah, I mean, they're both doing it.
Yeah, I mean, so they're not
Which I'm
gonna
a little
get.
surprised by, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a way to get into the light world. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. That Super Bunny check probably adds like what, like a minute and a half or something. So it is kind of slow, but
Yeah, it's certainly not a bad play. Chat making some comments, but it's it. I don't think it's that long of a check for 2 items.
yeah, I mean, if you could walk back across the Lionel Bridge, then like maybe. But I don't really know if there's a strat. I mean, maybe you just bomb boost back the other direction.
Yeah, I would even consider probably just saving and quitting from the inside of Super Bunny, just to get 3 hearts before heading back.
Yeah, it's fair.
I guess I'm more surprised by Fear making this move.
Oh my god, Hitsu.
What's the
I
stun
mean,
price?
he
Do we
could
know?
die to Aga here really easily. He has to be super careful on this fight.
Yeah.
I will say Hitsu's looking like maybe he played a little bit too much World of Warcraft lately. He seems to be having problems holding on to his heart pieces, but you know.
Yeah, so far playing it pretty tight with the blind kill and now this.
Yep. Okay, this is interesting. Where he's stepping up. Is that okay?
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean he's
So far.
It's kind of.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god! Like he's lining up too high. Like.
Yikes.
All right. Well. Congratulations, Beastie Boys, on advancing.
I wouldn't quite go that far, but yeah, this is a bad death. So we were talking a little earlier about Hitsu making skips. Do you think
Yeah,
he's certainly going to be more apt to doing that now?
Yeah, definitely gonna skip a lot more now for sure. All right, well, first in the light world here, Fear Agent. Probably, like you said, just going to be doing pretty linear loop around the world here. So, looking forward to what we get. Wonder where this hammer and other glove are.
Super Bunny.
Imagine.
Does Fear go into the castle right away or not? Let's see. Nope. Yeah, not super important to do that just yet. He's got a portal here now that he can come back to at any time, so it's not that hard to get back to the castle.
Yeah. Looks like he's just gonna beeline it towards Kakriko.
I think in this instance you probably do back of escape and graveyard ledge first. Yeah.
Okay. But he skipped front of escape?
Well, this will give him, so he'll be able to just walk out of Sanctuary and then kind of continue the route.
Right, but he did skip
And
front of escape, right?
yeah, and then he'll know. I think whether there's a key and that sort of thing. So hits it with 2 hearts this time.
Yeah, he's just resetting the blue ball patterns, so he's not gonna get as many blue balls here. All right, well, Hitsu manages to beat probably the most difficult boss in the game here. Aga won. Let's see where he goes. Yeah. Fear probably has a slight lead here with that death. He does have to go back for blind, but that's not nearly as much of a time loss as having to redo all of Castle Tower. But there is still a lot of game left here. We barely have any items, and we're 30 minutes in. Looks like Hitsu's gonna do the front escape.
Yeah, it's probably what, like a minute and a half difference.
Probably a minute and a half. Question chat: did Fear die to blind? Yes. Both runners actually screwed up the script, but Hitsu pause buffered his way to victory. So.
But yeah, other than that, we're tied up on checks. Neither of them did Super Bunny before doing Aga. Hitsu's going to do the front of escape while Fear did the back. But I think Fear will probably do this at some point.
Yes, Hitsu, you must actually kill the guard. All right, you're getting the hammer out of the mushroom spot in the Lost Woods, so that's a pretty big pickup. Finally have normal Dark World access, and it means most likely this actually was an Aga seed, so.
And another key we like to see, Eastern Palace.
Yeah, especially since they already have the bow. Okay. Yeah, I guess Hitsu only has 2 bombs, so he doesn't want to waste one.
He may not know about that tier 2 triple.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think only Fear saw it.
Ooh, big key to pod.
Yeah, game just throwing big keys at us right now. I guess we only really need the desert and TR1.
Yeah, the nice thing about that is that if he gets the mirror, he can now just clear both of those dungeons and not have to go back.
Yeah.
It's getting locked out of the rest of Escape. Gonna Death Warp and interesting to see where he goes next if he does the same loop around that Fear made. Because now Graveyard Ledge it's not isolated, but
Fire out on Fear Agent's side. So it looks like Fear is just kind of walking into all the items here.
as you do when like 60 checks open up or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right, yeah, it looks like Hitsu is basically just going to follow in Furious footsteps here for a while. Unfortunately, he is behind, so he is going to have to diverge at some point. Save and quit from fear. Probably gonna just go to the Dark World from Link's house. Or Light World, I guess we should say.
It's a little surprising to me.
Yeah, not checking Maze Game or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a calculated risk, I guess. It's kind of slow to check, I guess, but yeah, a little bit surprising. You could also feel behind too because of that death to blind, so maybe playing a little bit riskier given that it's pretty late in the tournament and you feel behind. Looks like he got a sword in Kakariko as well.
Getting some cooperation there from the Molarms. I would imagine he's going to take this over to Ice Rod Cave and then do Zoro / Flipper checks. Because he didn't do the dam, so... Trying to maybe hold out for a book or something before getting over to desert area.
Yeah, I mean, seems relatively reasonable. I mean...
Yeah.
Question, what put Hitsu behind? He died to Aga 1. So, yeah, that's going to be a big time loss because you have to reclimb with Fighter Sword.
Save and quit from Hobo.
Interesting. Not wanting to just go over to Eastern from there. I guess this is maybe faster? I don't know.
Well, he's probably going to do pod into Eastern.
Yeah,
although it's
maybe.
quite a long walk out.
Yeah, it is a pretty long walk out. And there's only Helmasaur King left, so... Or maybe the big chest and Helmasaur King, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that it certainly seems like Fear's taking that blind death to mean that he needs to play very aggressive.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when you go back to check Cave 45 and Maze Race until you have the boots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, if Hitsu didn't die to Aga 1, he probably would be ahead.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
You don't count on your opponent dying
yeah.
to Aga 1, so...
Yeah. It's just interesting to see Fear playing so aggressive when I think he typically tends to not do that.
Yeah, the weird thing is that Hitsu doesn't seem to be skipping anything. And this has been a pretty linear seed so far, so a little concerned for Hitsu because, like, he's gonna have to find something somewhere. Otherwise, he's just gonna be behind forever.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if we get to save and quit out of Chicken Hut.
Yeah, Usually
No, he's
doing
gonna keep
more
going.
checks is not the way to catch up. But yeah, I don't know. I think if Fear keeps playing like he's playing and he doesn't get burned by any skips, like it's honestly going to be tough to beat him. Still not sure yet if Hitsu realizes it's Ambrosia or whatever. Which item can be on the boss, so we'll find out.
I would hope he knows. He's played a lot of ladder, so
He
should know.
has not played a lot of ladder in a long time. But yes, he used to play a lot of ladder. All right, well, Hitsu's going to do these checks, so if nothing is here, he's just losing more time.
Oh, he's got K45 too as well, so. Fear, meanwhile, fighting Helmsaur.
Ooh, a big key. All right, well, maybe that's what we need. It's probably the big key to like Skullwoods, though.
Ice Palace?
Here, just use the bow. Okay.
It's a lot of quick swapping. He doesn't want to.
There's a guard in the maze race. I didn't even realize that. All right. All right, that's a required
we
big
need.
key. So Fear's gonna have to make it back to maze race at some point. It's not. Well, it's
not awful.
It's not awful, but
gets,
it's not great.
If he gets the mirror, it becomes way more attractive. You do that stuff when you get to Smith and everything.
Yeah.
So.
But the mirror is going to be in TR big chest. So
Wow.
big key. All right. Desert?
Oh.
Desert? Oh, man. All right. Well, Hitsu kind of hitting the jackpot here.
Yeah.
It's like finding back-to-back ice rods. So. Well, I mean, that's definitely what Hitsu needs to kind of get back in this, but it's still far from decided.
Yeah. But we have all the required big keys at this point. We're missing what? A cane, an ice rod, and a mirror?
I guess you don't
we don't need the hook shot
in this mode. Hook shot. I guess you don't need hook shot. I'm pretty sure Hitsu can bounce. I know Fear can hover, so I guess it could be. We will need the boots in that case, though. So, well, Fear will need the boots. I don't know if Fear can bounce.
and the book. Yes.
Yeah. I guess there's
still a few items.
There's not a way to get into desert without the book, right? There's no mirror
Correct.
solution.
Yeah, not an inverted. No.
Yeah.
So TR you can access with. Oh, you would need the hook shot to get across. Yeah.
Get across what?
The pit in the light world to be able to mirror into TR. Or you would need. Think about this. I guess the medallion.
Can't you just jump from like?
If you have the medallion, yeah.
Can't you just walk across the like thing to EDM? I guess.
Not in the light world. So you would need mitts to get into the portal on Dark Death Mountain. I mean, the other way is obviously just have the medallion, because then you can hop up there from the tail.
Yeah.
So Hitsu leaving from Hobo.
Yeah, this is kind of what I thought Fear would do. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Did Fear do Ice Rod Cave? Did he skip Ice Rod Cave? I think
he did, yeah.
Oh, he did?
He went from mini Moldorm straight to Hobo and saving quit.
Oh, okay. It's
So Hitsu is being very thorough.
interesting. I don't know if I would be this thorough if I died to Aga. Like, but hey, you know, this is a solid minute and a half check here. Maybe not that long, but
Yeah, especially with where those big keys are too. You're like, because you would think that your opponent gets those keys.
yeah, definitely. Is this faster to walk out here? I mean, is he gonna do Zora? He didn't do Zora.
I would think so.
Okay,
No.
yeah, he's probably doing Zora here. Did Fear do Zora?
No.
Okay.
Only Hobo.
Interesting. I would, if I was gonna choose between the two, I would do Zora and skip Hobo.
I mean, Gamma's his teammate, so just go straight to Hobo and pray.
Yeah, it only works for Gamma though, and only when it's like out of logic. Another big key. Ice Palace. Okay, well, that's probably not one that will matter, but
Another big key here.
Like
he's gotten 3 already.
Yeah,
last couple minutes.
We're running out of big keys to actually get here. I guess the big key to GT is in GT though, right? It's not shuffled.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, so I guess that's nice. Nice, $300 refund.
For the 2 blue potions he'll buy later?
He's not going to buy blue potions. He's just going to die again. All right, we got Tempered Sword in Saha. That's nice. All right, looks like Hitsu going to kind of make the same play here, going to Pod and then into Eastern. So I mean, obviously there's all the stuff that Fear skipped, but I mean, it doesn't look like he's going there. I guess he's doing maybe Skullwoods here?
Skullwoods into Thieves? Or the reverse?
Yeah.
I mean, he knows there's an item on blind, so it's like, let's just go knock that out.
Yeah, doing it in reverse probably makes more sense. It's got red mail, tempered. Not that that really matters. I feel like even though Hitsu found those keys, they don't actually really do anything for us, so it seems like we gotta find some other progression here. Alright, using sword beams, it's a pretty good strat here. Alright, nicely done by Fear.
Yeah, only 1 hit. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So what does Fear have left besides the back of Skullwoods? We've got the front of Escape for him.
You got Ice
the
Palace.
Zora Ice Rod Cave. And then Ice Palace.
Yeah, Ice Palace with no hookshot or cane. It's always a fun time.
I can see him taking this down to the portal as well. Actually, no, that's a long walk. Because he knows he's got that stuff south of where the the Smith pickup would be in the Dark World.
Yeah, I'm not sure when he gets back to that. If there's nothing here, like, it's pretty bleak. Like, I would probably do Zora stuff first if I was him, because that's, like, relatively efficient to get to. And a decent amount of items.
Yeah. I mean, we know that there's nothing in those spots, so it has to be here or here, Ice, or Super Bunny? What could even be at Super Bunny that would help us? I guess a hook shot.
Chat pointing out, I think we got Agahnim and Checkerboard as well.
Oh,
Those
right, yeah.
pretty annoying to ride in this mode, so yeah, that definitely could be close to the last location for these guys.
I think what's nice about those two, at least for Fear's sake, is that he could take like the race game K45 stuff into that.
Yeah.
He hasn't done the dam either, actually.
Yeah, I
Now
don't
that I
think
think
either of
about
them have. Wait, did Hitsu do the dam? I don't think.
I don't remember.
Maybe he did. I kind of feel like he did, but I could be wrong.
Coming from K45, I feel like you should. I don't know why you would skip it there.
Okay, yeah, chat saying that he did nose jump. I kind of remember him doing the lever pull.
So Fear now up 4 crystals to 2, but missing
Interesting.
all those big keys that Hitsu has. Hitsu with the save and quit.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, obviously it would take a while to death warp out of there, but yeah, it's I don't know. It seems like Eastern would be my next play here, but that's just unfortunate to have to walk all the way back over there. Like, I would have been tempted to just say skip the big chest and go straight to Eastern, but that's just me being degenerate. I guess it's a really long walk in the Dark World to go to Eastern, so maybe it's not really, it doesn't really matter.
Especially with the death warp, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so doing the dam here for Fear is kind of going to isolate the K45 and Maze Game checks a little bit more. Assuming he goes to do Agahnim and Checkerboard. Yeah, it looks like that's where he's going, so...
Yeah, he's really hoping for a mirror, I think, before going over there.
Yeah, which honestly, there's probably going to be progression here, given what we know.
Yeah.
So that, you know, could be good, could be bad. We'll see what he gets here. All right. Well, nothing in Checkerboard Cave. That Ice Palace dip is looking more and more required. Ooh, all right.
Yep, I think so. Well, that or Super Bunny, I guess.
Yeah, Super Bunny.
We've been talking about since what?
I really hope there's just like a hook shot in Super Bunny Cave and like a glove in Hook Shot Cave or something.
So this is Ice Palace.
Yeah, I mean he's sticking to his guns on those skips, so this could work out. Like honestly, what point do you just do Super Bunny though? You know, it's like I don't know, man. I like this could be the answer, but it is very slow. So we'll see.
Yeah, especially without Kane.
Yeah, I do feel like even though Fear doesn't have those keys, like he's still not in a bad spot here because Hitsu is just like so far behind on checks.
I mean, that big chest could really hurt him.
Yeah, that is another point.
Was that waterfall? I think.
It was one of those Zora area checks. Yeah, I think it was waterfall. Yeah, that would definitely be a pretty bad blow, and it is in logic, so. I do kind of feel like Super Bunny is like, I don't know. It feels like it's time to just bite the bullet and go do Super Bunny, but I don't know. I'm not an inverted player, so maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, well, Pendant Ice Palace with no Kane is so bad.
No Kane, and
I feel like this would be my last location, even if I skipped some one-offs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people really just stick to their guns on the skips, and you know, I kind of do that sometimes too. When you feel like, well, if there's something there, I just lost. So, but yeah.
Fear skipped a chest.
Did he? What chest?
In
ice?
In Eastern. There's a hook shot in Eastern.
Oh wait, what? Was it in big key chest? Oh,
okay.
Was it a 50-50?
Oh,
well,
that's a GGW play.
That is a GGW play, but it's not a GGW play to get burned by it.
No. So mean, Hitsu's thoroughness paying off.
Wow, I feel bad for Fear, man. That really just sucks. Like, yeah, that really.
I think the one saving grace is that could be, like, he could be there sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he does have quite limited options, but this Ice Palace play, if there's just nothing here, like, Hitsu's never gonna come here. So,
right.
If there's something in Ice Palace, then it's very interesting, but it's not looking too optimistic, especially since Sphere doesn't even have the big key. So, but yeah, that is definitely a skip. That's kind of just like, especially in inverted, where it's just such a pain to get back to Eastern. It's just, yeah, if there's something there, it's real bad. I wonder if that had to do with his death and he's still playing just really aggressive. Okay, yes, chat pointing out that in 50-50 in Ambrosia is not really possible, so that's a bold move to skip these big key chests if it's not a 50-50. Especially when it's in logic and your checks are starting to dry up. But yeah, this is a kind of annoying skip to do, and these guys get in the way here. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and ether them again. I do think that the bomb will actually just damage boost you through them. Did Hitsu find anything in Hookshot Cave?
The cape, maybe?
Okay. Alright, Super Bunny Cave. This is it. I'm waiting for my glove. Let's see the glove.
And a mirror?
And a mirror, yeah. Glove and mirror, or like boots and cane or something. The disappointment is substantial. Boy, I really enjoy walking up Death Mountain over and over again, don't you? Man, we're just getting our exercise in, getting our 10,000 steps in for Link, or I guess is that like Luffy or Luffy or something?
I mean, we've established that Hitsu spent a lot of time at the computer playing World of Warcraft, so he needs the
Yeah,
exercise.
he does need to get these steps in. All right, that's another item. So I don't know how many items he's got in ice, but we do know there's one on the boss because this is Ambrosia, whatever. Luffy. Okay, thanks for the correct pronunciation there. I'm not too familiar with the series myself.
So what are we going to find here?
Probably like let's go with a shovel, or maybe how about powder?
Okay.
Powder into like Cana Samaria. And let's give Fury Agent a cane. Actually, yeah, no, let's give Fear the cane because that'll make it really interesting. Oh, Ice Rod. That doesn't do anything awful, but is required. Wait.
Hmm.
Fear save and quit? What happened there?
He did?
Yeah. He did not have enough.
Oh, not of magic.
Oh, from bad to worse for Fear. I'm sorry, my dude.
Well, at least this will hopefully get him over to Eastern a little bit sooner.
Yeah,
I would imagine this is going to be the two big keys that he's missing, but doesn't give him progression yet.
Yeah, or he's Zora, right? Zora, yeah, Zora area. Yeah, I feel like maybe that death line has just put him on tilt. Like, I know that definitely happens to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Take like a bad death. It's just, especially in like a really stressful, like, tournament race or something. It's just like it's hard to stay focused and just keep playing your game. Which I guess honestly, Hitsu's done a pretty good job of. Even with that death, he's just kind of continued to methodically go through the seed, just kind of just it off,
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that he's as thorough as he's been.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. Like, he really, even with the death, it's just like, I'm just going to keep playing my game.
There's the king.
Okay, well, yeah, looks like the hook shot is probably just going to lock, like, the entire seed, which is kind of good for Fear because it means he's going to run out of checks faster.
Right.
But, yeah, Hitsu's starting to build up a bit of a lead here with all this, with the extra keys that he's found, and, yeah, he's not going to do Ice Palace most likely. There is a strat on Ice or Cold Stare to shoot arrows and fire out at the same time as well, but I guess maybe Fear is not too familiar with that.
How easy is that one to pull off?
It's not, well, so he only needed, I think, one fire rod shot, so it's not easy if you need a multiple fire rod shots. But if you only need one, I think, and you like are somewhat familiar with the setup, you got a pretty good chance of doing it.
We are going back
to
Ice Palace.
Okay. Yeah, I think Fear is just in the mindset right now of just like, this is his best opportunity to win, which honestly, he's kind of not wrong. So,
and he just picked up the big key too. So,
yeah,
I wasn't able to count the number of items before, but it opened up another chest for him and put Cold Stare in Logic.
Yeah, I mean, from his perspective, he really doesn't have many checks left. So he just like, this is probably his best chance to win. So it's still actually, if something is here, It could be very good for him because it'll be a while before Hitsu gets here.
So, Hitsu didn't find any? Well, he didn't check the TR entrance. I'm trying to he got the cane and the ice rod,
Yeah.
but that didn't actually open anything just yet.
Yeah, I guess he uses a mirror, right?
Yeah. Unless the ether is the entrance to TR, and then there's a bunch of big keys in the front, or small keys, excuse me, in the front.
Did he just not check the?
I think he went right to Super Bunny and then and then saved and quit from there.
I mean, I guess that's kind of unusual in this move that you needed to know that, but also seems a little bit reckless.
Yeah.
But if the mirror is in Ice Palace, then that could be very good for Fear. That's kind of what he needs. Like maybe a book would also be even better probably, since that's like not really useful for anything besides desert. Okay, so there was an item in the big chest, but it is not progression. Let's see what's on Gold Stair here. This could be big for Fear. I guess, is Pedestal still technically in play, I guess? Maybe? Not really.
If there's a book?
Yeah, book, I guess, could be there. Okay, it's the mirror. All right, breathing some life back into the race.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know when Hits is gonna go over there.
I mean, the problem. So Fear is now gonna probably dip the front of Swamp.
Oh yeah, I guess the mirror is not great because he's still
he's gonna put off the hook shot for longer, right?
Oh man, yeah.
So this may be a front of Swamp K45 race, maze race play. Well, here goes Hitsu. He's going straight for ice now. He knows it's got to be something there.
He does have the cane as well, so he's gonna save time, and he's also
yeah.
Well, he's got to be a little careful with his magic, but does he? Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, this is kind of good, but also kind of bad for Fear. I mean, it would have been arguably worse if there was nothing there, because it just means he spent like 8 minutes in ice and got nothing.
Right.
But he's gonna also get these big keys now, so.
So this is going to be a Smith play. But it just gives him a lot more to do before getting that hook shot.
The thing is the hook shot 100% required? Is it possible to do the mountain with just the mirror?
He would need mitts. It sounds
you need mitts. Okay. So I guess hypothetically, if he does find mitts in one of these checks, then it could get real interesting. Fear can hover, so he is not worried about the hook shot unless it's required for, I guess, the mitts or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be real interesting. But yeah,
so at least skipping these couple checks paid off while waiting for the mirror.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit. He saved a little bit of time, yeah.
That's time Hitsu is never getting back.
Yeah,
Right,
this
yeah,
seat definitely just got interesting.
I never knew. I don't know this mirror spot, but it is very nice to know for this mode.
Yeah, it's essentially to the left of that door. You have 2 tiles, I think.
All right, I'm really rooting to the mitts show up here for Fear. That'll make this a very interesting clown race. Oh man. Is it possible for... I don't think Fear can actually... Well, yeah, no, Fear can't do TR because he doesn't have the cane, which is in Hera, so...
Right. Got a book on purple chest?
Is that... Where's the... No, the vanilla book is on Old Man.
The vanilla book?
Yeah. Or not Old Man. Where is it again?
The book is on the library.
The library. That makes sense. Yeah. No, dude, I'm a big NMG runner, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, question in chat, have I ever played this game? Not really. I think I've played the vanilla game maybe like 5 or 6 times ever.
Yeah. The mirror is on the Old Man.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that one.
Alright, so are we getting a Meyer play? I mean, he can't go in there without the boots.
He can't really go in there, but you know, he can open it maybe if he.
He can check Meyer shed.
Yeah, he can check Meyer shed. Alright. It's gonna get his mirror. I'm guessing you probably just go back to TR, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
there's the book.
All right. Well, there's more stuff for Fear to do, and he is right here, but he doesn't have the boots, so we'll see how much he can actually do here.
Well, he's got the big key already. So.
Yeah, he does, but he just might not be able to do it.
Yeah.
Stuff. Right, yeah. I mean,
but it might be a little while before Hitsu gets that. I mean, it's fairly easy to get, but that's an isolated spot without the flute.
Yeah, that's a pretty terrible spot to get back to be honest. There's only 2 checks there, and you don't really want to go back there until you have the book, and the book is
like
there.
He's definitely gonna be more tempted to do Swamp before walking
yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, probably. So again, I think if mitts are somewhere for Fear, then he's still got a decent shot, but he really does need to find the mitts. Oh yeah, chat pointing out Hitsu still has not done. Has he really still not done a Ginner checkerboard? I think
he did the DM over to Mini Moldorn.
I guess it was just Fear that did it, right?
There's the small key.
Okay, so yeah, then maybe chat has a good point. I just forgot that only Fear has done it.
I guess the question is, do you do that before you hop into Swamp? When Swamp is right there, you're walking right by it? Does Hitsu make it past Laser Bridge?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I probably die on Laser Bridge first, and then, you know, okay. It is very difficult to walk in a straight line. That's fine. We have got the cape, and you know. Okay, we're getting some keys here. Are you supposed to do Crystal Roller Room? I guess you are.
I think when you have the big key, if you just mirror from the Mimic Cave spot, it's probably better to do it from there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter too much. Like, I would just go clear the boss from there, probably.
Okay.
That's a good big key.
I mean,
that's
yes, that's exactly what we want. Green pendant,
Yep.
Meyer, big key.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Flute there from Fear's side.
Yeah, honestly, the flute this mode is not super useful, but it's better than nothing.
Gets him over to the eastern area, a little bit better.
Yeah. Alright, not dying to try next. I'm proud of you, Hitsu. Yet. Well, actually, I guess the fight's not over, but you would hope. Okay. Gets through the fight.
So what does Fear do next?
It's a good question. I mean, he doesn't
Walking
really
out.
have... He doesn't have, like... I don't know, probably, like, activate the flute?
Where are we walking to, though?
Do you activate the flute in the light? I guess you probably activate in the light world.
You
still,
do.
Huh?
Oh, Bombo's tablet, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you got the book. Yeah.
He's got the book, yeah.
Is that faster to just walk through the entire dungeon? I don't know. It's probably not hugely different.
Yeah, this makes sense. Going this way. Although he had mirror, so he could have just hopped out the other entrance. I don't know. About the same.
True. Ooh,
Hey.
All right. You're probably is feeling like not great, but like at least he's on the right path right now. But like little does he know that is still an Eastern. But yeah, I don't know. After this, like, I guess he's got to do the front of Swamp, huh? That's like really all he's got.
And does he still have the Super Bunny play?
Yeah, I think
he does.
so. But I mean, at this point,
you're going into Swamp,
yeah. I'm not even. It's like, surely your opponent's done Super Bunny by now. All right.
It's gonna activate the flute. This makes sense. No? Okay.
Oh, okay. He's just walking this way. You know what would be nice is some boots. But I got a feeling they're in GT. Okay, it looks like we may have simultaneous swamp plays. Let's see if Hitsu does swamp before the desert area. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for him. It looks like that's where he's headed. So the difference here is, of course, Hitsu will actually be able to full clear the dungeon.
Yeah.
Imagine mitts are left side swamp, but only one item left side swamp.
Yeah, not surprised by this play. He did get the mire big just now, but it's like you're walking right by swamp.
There's a lot of items here, so
Yeah.
I mean, I would just, I don't know. It's.
He probably skips left side though, right?
Uh,
I mean, he's been very thorough, so maybe he doesn't, but
if it's only one item, I think he'll skip it. I don't know if he does the back first or not. I mean, from his point of view, what is he just looking for the book? Is that it? Does he need anything else?
yes. Nope.
Yeah, so he'll probably play a little more aggressive, but if it's 2-item left side, I'm not sure what he'll do. He might skip it, but it's not. Even if it's the mitts left side, like I don't think it really matters to him. You know where the book is, and he doesn't need mitts to get it.
Right.
The other thing is, I think Fear actually needs to find the boots in order to hover. I don't know if he knows.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know either. I would guess he does, but I don't know.
Okay.
Compass in the big chest. Fear does not have the big key, so.
Interesting that he does the big chest before this chest. I'm not sure I've seen anyone route this like that.
Well, then you don't have to do as many screen transitions, so. I like doing that first, actually.
Okay, well, map and compass.
Yeah.
We'll see. Interesting. Doing the back first. I mean, he's 1 item for go, so I kind of understand this. He's gonna do the back first, and there's a guaranteed item on the boss, so we'll see.
Well, getting map and compass, there's guaranteed items everywhere at this point, but. Hey, a mushroom. Nice. Does he check? The portal is right there. Does he do mushroom before going over to desert? I would say no, but
yeah, I don't think so.
Possibility.
I doubt it.
He doesn't have a lot left.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He's probably just gonna go west after this and do all the mire area stuff. So honestly, Fear's kind of screwed. But we'll see.
Yeah, Pyramid Fairy is also available. I just realized. For him, at least. Bombs. Hitsu does not need boots to be in go mode. Well, unless the big key's on the torch in GT.
Yeah, I guess that is the Hail Mary. But boots are probably just in GT at this point. Alright, so nothing in Swamp here for Fear. So, yeah, this is like panic mode. He really doesn't have much at this point.
Staying in the light world, though, this is probably Eastern.
Is it? This is a long way to walk.
Oh, he has Ice Rod Cave too, right? Oh, and Zora. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So.
Or no, he did that because he has the Ice Big Key. So, where could he be going?
Maybe he did just skip Ice Rod Cave.
Okay. Yeah, this mode is so punishing when you have these one-offs.
Yeah, the one-offs get extra punishing because you just have to go through the Dark World portal, which adds like another 20 seconds to get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit go mode soon.
Yeah, I do feel like Fear just kind of got, like he kind of went off the rails because of that death maybe a little bit early on to blind. And I feel like he's playing uncharacteristically aggressive here. So, like, skipping the Eastern Big Key Chest when it's actually a guaranteed item is pretty aggressive.
Did he not do Zora? He just grabbed the ice rod big and left? Maybe?
Oh,
Catfish. Okay. With the mirror, yeah. This makes sense.
Yeah. This is definitely routing that I would never think of because I don't play this mode. All right, well, Hitsu gets his book and is conveniently right next to the desert. So he will be in go mode here. And
all right, Fear gonna do Super Bunny. Get the bad news.
yeah, I mean, at this point, like, yeah, that Eastern Big Key chest is 100% going to be the last thing
Yeah.
checked. So, yeah, at this point, he also probably knows that he's just not in a good spot. Like, he is pretty much no chance, which is unfortunate, but
Right.
you know, you live by the skip, you die by the skip. So,
Yep.
I'll probably skip Eastern Big Key chests tomorrow against Gamma and get burned. So it'll be right back at me.
I think we should make it where Gamma has to skip Eastern Big and you have to skip Hobo.
I mean, Catfish. Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Like a nice little gentleman's agreement between you two.
Yep, half guaranteed last location.
So question in chat is Hitsu in go mode. More than likely, yes. The only way he wouldn't be is if boots are boots are required to get the big key from the torch in GT.
Yeah, so it's like the 1 in 22 mode. Hitsu wasting some fire rod shots here.
We forgot about front of escape.
Hitsu did the front of escape.
No, for Fear.
Oh, for Fear. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, when you like take a death and maybe you lose like a minute or two, like, it makes sense to make some skips, but Fear really was just gone like complete YOLO, skip everything in this.
Yeah, right.
So it's not surprising that he did get burned.
We've got a bunch of numbers in chat for the GT big key guessing game. In honor of Fear, I think we should make this so that it's not the chest number, but the actual location. So I'm going to ask you, where do you think the GT big key is going to be?
Let's go with a torch.
There we go. Torch or tower room? I'm going to be a baby and just say compass room.
Okay.
I think one of us has to be reasonable.
All right, well, in honor of Hitsu... Oh, okay.
Okay, dude.
All right. Oh, let's just do this check and get boots. Cool.
Well then.
All right.
Small key on the torch. Let's just make this a quick one. Hey, look at that.
There you go. All right. The absolute
nice and easy.
Best possible outcome here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fear the walk of shame now. Walk over to Eastern.
Yeah, he will at least get that before Hitsu finishes, but yeah, that's unfortunately just like a fatal skip that you can't come back from. Unless, like, it's a miracle he gets the mitts, but unfortunately it didn't pan out.
Yeah, that skip. I do wonder how this would have played out. Fear gets the hook shot He more than likely last locates the mirror, but probably gets it sooner than Hitsu.
Yeah, like he was ahead. He was a decent amount ahead. He just didn't have those big keys that he had kind
Yeah.
of skipped. But like he would have routed those in eventually because he would have
Right.
had the mirror, and so like it could have been very close, and maybe even Fear could have slightly like been ahead because like Hitsu did have a lot of time that he needed to make up after that death.
Yeah.
And he's been playing very thorough, so he really just hasn't taken much risk to build or to come back, which is kind of strange. So I would definitely be in panic mode if I died to Aga 1.
Yeah.
I guess he's only got 4 hearts here, so I don't know if does he have any safeties? Like, not really. I don't know.
I don't remember anything good being in the bottle except maybe a fairy.
I feel like I remember anything good in the bottle either. So maybe he dies to Aga 2? Or just screws up one of the easiest rooms in the game? Oh my gosh. Just, yeah, he's counting down the seconds till he can go back to World of Warcraft.
I mean, at this point, you're just constantly checking the race room, expecting you're going to lose.
That's, well, kind of true. I mean,
there wasn't any like super punishing item. Fear just skipped his chest. It wasn't like, when you go into Ice Palace without the big key and then last locate. Yeah, that's a rough skip for Fear there.
yeah. I mean, at this point, you kind of are just playing it out, but you know that it's probably just GG. So I do feel bad for Fear, because that honestly is just, it's a risky skip, but it's pretty unlucky too. So
yeah. All right, here we go. 4 heart Aga 2.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if he has this one in him.
Well, he died to 1 Aga. Now there's 3 of them, so
yeah, that's
significantly harder.
Yeah, imagine if they could all shoot blue balls.
Did I mention at the top of this broadcast that Hitsu is a 2-time champion? I don't know.
I mean,
a little confusing,
but it must have been a different Hitsu, maybe. All right, pretty good 3 cycle air. Looking like he's just going to hopefully get through the Ganon fight. I mean, maybe he'll go get a fairy. I don't know. It was honestly a little bit rough. He doesn't have silvers, so he can't really afford to use the cape.
He's got this.
Does he? Alright, let's see Hitsu. Alright, so far so good. Barely dodges the little trident thingy.
Looking good so far.
I don't think we're getting the 1-1 up and being hit by that. Alright. Okay. Alright.
We've upgraded from pause buffers to hook strats.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that even enough? Did he get enough? Okay, he did.
Looks like it.
Alright. That was a pretty clutch hook shot, I will say.
Right on to phase 3. Not a lot of locations left for these silvers. The light world.
Yeah, I don't know where that would be.
Mimic Cave? Did we do Mimic Cave, Spiral Cave? I can't remember how thorough Hitsu was on the mountain.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did Mimic Cave.
It was not Shovel. That was a piece of heart, if I remember.
All right, Hitsu just actually crushing it on this fight. Oh, just as I say that. Do we have enough magic? Maybe not.
Get 2 spins per lamp usage.
You can get 3 if you're really a gamer.
Not Hitsu, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fair. All right.
Oh,
well,
okay.
nicely done. Get your GGs in chat. For Hitsuyan, gonna take this one down and pick up a 1-0 lead for OKDUDES. Free agent probably going to be very happy to be done with the seed and will likely forfeit. Okay, yeah.
There it is.
Instantly stops moving and okay, gonna kill the Moldarm. But yeah, get your GGs, Hitsu. Took that death to Aga 1, but just kept playing it out, kept playing his game, and it worked out.
So we'll see if we can get these guys in here for an interview.
Hello, Hitsu. GG's.
GG's.
Okay, dudes.
Yeah. So, have you practiced like Aga 1 before?
You ask. I need to practice the guard before.
Yes, that's
Got
true.
2 of my hearts.
Uh-huh.
So I could eat 4 blue balls more.
Yes. We're joined by...
I can't believe I lost to a guy that died to Aga 1.
I will say, Fear, so when you died to Blind, it was clear that you were a little triggered, and you started to make a lot of skips, and it was just like, you were pretty far ahead at Hitsu. If you just kind of stick to your normal game, I think it's a very different race.
That's cool. I think I feel okay about every skip except for the Eastern Palace Big Key, obviously because that was where the item was. But I also knew that it was an item. Like everything else, I feel like I skipped immediately going to the Hyrule Castle. I don't mind the skips where the big keys were. On race game, and because I would have got those after the mirror anyways. I feel like so I felt pretty good about skips until it was the Eastern Palace Big Key one was pretty inexcusable. I should have, because it's like an inverted doing that check at all anytime. There's just never a good time to go back to it. So
yeah,
everything else felt okay. I mean, I definitely was pretty pissed after I died.
Yeah, you were in a very good position, just obviously until the hook shot. But yeah,
once I knew that Aga was like going to be required once I got the lamp and the moon pearl and everything. So I didn't feel after like that happened. I was like, okay, this is Agaseed. The only way this bites me is if like there's something I'm blind. I doubt it. I'll just come back later. And then there wasn't, and then I felt okay. So yeah. Bootsless make too many skips, and
yeah. Go ahead, Boole.
I was gonna say, we figured that the big keys wouldn't hurt you over the long term because of the mirror. You were just like kind of holding out for it. But
I figured I could combo that with at some point. Like I figured at some point I'll probably end up doing Smith Chain. And so
I would say we were pretty curious as to both of you skipped Super Bunny. 2 free checks. I know it's like a little bit, out of the way when you're on your way to Aga. But we kept talking about that for a while.
It's so slow.
Yeah.
I do it in inverted because you can teleport to GT if you kill Aga. So it's not
that's
so
fair.
bad.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like the longer you guys went though, the more it was like Super Bunny could actually be a thing here.
Yeah.
Was never a thing for me, Mogul.
Okay, dude.
Well, yeah, the mirror was in a pretty bad spot, and it felt like for a while the seed just wasn't giving you guys anything.
That felt the worst is when I got down to the bottom of ice and I didn't have enough magic. That felt worse than the blind death.
Yeah, that was definitely rough.
Did you like my ice routing?
What did you do in ice?
I jumped back over on the freezer side again and was trying to get magic there. But I picked it up on the first time already. And then I needed the second key to open the door on the bottom.
I see. Well, yeah, we know that you're washed up, but that's okay. You got lucky in this one.
Yeah, really lucky, because the Agahnim also made me go swamp instead of like checking what Maya is or the easy overworld checks.
I will say the one thing that surprised me was your lack of aggression, Hitsu. I think you
skip anything.
Yeah, you tend to be more aggressive, I think, in general. And when you died to Aga 1, it was like, all right, here we go. What's Hitsu going to skip? And you were being incredibly thorough.
For me, it felt already aggressive, like to not check what TR medallion was, because then I had to make a gamble to go ice or check TR again. And going into swamp was also aggressive, I think. I don't know.
Where were
Who
the
expect
boots? Were the boots in GT?
So the first 3 checks in GT were big key, boots, and then a small key on the torch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stupid seed.
Yeah. We were kind of hoping you would find Mitts, because then maybe you could just skip the hook shot. But
yeah, Mitts would have been awesome. But
then
I don't need it.
Yeah,
it's so bad when you make I made some really aggressive skips, and I felt like for the most part after I got the mirror I felt okay, and then you just have to go back and do all your skips that you skipped.
Yeah.
And the Eastern was definitely gonna be the last one. So I don't know. Good thing is GGW is gonna. So here's what's gonna happen. So we got GGW is gonna crush Gamachu, right? So we're
correct.
2-0.
Yes.
I don't bet against Ramond in Kreski's. Sorry, Telefire.
Also correct.
And then in game 4, GGW gets to pick against Gamachu, and he'll probably pick I have no idea what you're gonna
small
pick.
Key shuffle.
Small key shuffle, I guess, and then crush Gamachu.
We get a rematch game 4.
No, I do game 5, buddy. I'm a co-op reference.
We'll see if I can just beat Gamachu twice. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Ed does it all the time, so I wouldn't be too scared of it.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be my last race for the league this season, so counting on my team to at least get me to game 5.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you got some good teammates to rely on. So I will say your team.
Ramon is really good at this game. So
yeah, no, he's definitely one of the best players for sure. But anyway, GG's guys. I'm maybe time to wrap it up here. Any final thoughts, Fear Agent?
Yeah, good luck on the ladder, Hitsu.
Okay, dude.
Hitsu, any final thoughts?
Are we playing ticket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do some ticket right now. I need my revenge.
Thanks for commentary.
Thanks, guys. Sorry it was such a blowout.
Well, it was very interesting until the hook shot happened.
Yeah.
And then,
even after that, it wasn't
Diesel.
too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was still interesting because the mitts were like a bailout item, but they never showed up.
Yeah, thanks to the tracker and the setup helpers and everyone. Appreciate you guys.
All right, so that's going to do it for us for this match today. I don't think there's any more Invitational League matches. I'm not sure what the Open League schedule looks like. I don't know if you know, Google.
Yeah, there are Open League matches tomorrow. And you guys are going tomorrow too, so looks like no more matches for today.
Well, that's unfortunate, but yeah, I will be playing Gamachu tomorrow on, I think, SpeedGaming at around 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's the next invitational match. But yeah, anyway, it's been fun commentating with you. I don't know. I think this might be the first time we've done commentary. Hopefully not the last. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good game. GG's to Hitsu, and yeah, I'll let you sign us off.
Yeah, well, thanks for doing comms with me. Likewise, I hope we get to do this again in the future. Good luck tomorrow against Gamma, even though you probably don't need it, but but good luck to you, and thanks everyone for watching. See you later.
Don't lose.